Hey guys and gals, it's Jim here, and this is going to be the final video on the 1989 Michael Keaton Batmobile that I did a tribute build, paying tribute to Jim Heckman, who's going through some tough times in life, and all that, and he's a great person in general and a fantastic modeler as well, and all that. And if you want to see some of his models, just go over to look up on YouTube Jim's Model Car Garage, and you'll see a lot of the builds he does, which are great. Some of his paint jobs a lot of his paint jobs are really terrific, and some of them look like real show cars and stuff that you'd see at a custom car show and stuff. So he does really fantastic work and all that. So to get on with this, the lights you'll be able to see them, but they're not gonna be as bright as they are in the dark. When you light models, it's hard to do daylight videos because stuff doesn't show up as well. The camera does wash stuff out, so they are a little bit brighter than they are in person, but they're not quite like the dark videos. And I thought the previous video to this that I did last night in the dark, it really looked like it was part of the movie, because pretty much the Batman movies were all filmed in kind of like dark settings and stuff like that. So, in fact, I even got a email from a gentleman that I know well that made that comment that looks just like the scenes from the movie and stuff because of the lighting and everything, the darkness in the video. So, anyway, this is it. I did paint up the Batman figure. He is way out of scale. If you take his cape off, he'll pretty much take up, width-wise, he'll take up almost both seats in the cockpit. It's not even close to scale. So I did paint him up. Going to get rid of him. I don't need him there. So my diorama, basically what I had in mind was, the Batmobile had Batman had his own private road, the entrance to the Batcave, leading him out to on his way to Gotham City and stuff. It was just a little one-lane road. It wasn't no big-time freeway or nothing like that. So I just did a little one-lane road, kind of. Basically, it says there's no plaster on this. It's just all strictly wood and then ground cover. I did take a knife and cut some cracks into the plywood, into the surface to make it look like cracks like you see in a road and all that. And I painted it a dark gray. And then I took and dry brushed, just like you get wear marks on a real roadway, like a blacktop road, you get wear marks, and it's a lighter color from where the tires are, constantly wearing at the asphalt. So I dry brushed some light gray stripes in there and all that. And then a lot of times you see weeds growing out of little cracks and crevices in the road. So I sprinkle on a little bit of ground foam down the center and stuff to make it look a little bit more realistic. Front of the board, I use a plywood, piece of hobby plywood. This is 6 inches by 12 inches, which turned out to be just the right size for this model. Then I build my wood frame. I fill the edges in. If I got any little gaps or something, I fill them in with wood filler. Then I sand everything smooth. Well, somehow this one didn't fill in quite right, and it wasn't noticeable till I start painting it. So all I did was take that tulip, which when it dries, it's kind of like a hard plasticky sort of material, but it resembles like when you get seams in a road, different sections of road, they pour some tar between the seams and all that. So it kind of resembles that quite a bit and everything. So I thought that turned out pretty good as a quick fix for that. The rest of it, I just sprinkle on some of my brown ballast for dirt, and I used a couple different textures of green ground foam, real fine and medium and all that, to represent grass and weeds and stuff. And then I did my with my paintbrush, like I did on my ATST diorama, I did some grass clumps or weed clumps, whatever you want to call them, and stuff like that. Thought it added quite a bit of interest to the model and all that. And you can see some more of those cracks and everything that I carved in there with my knife and all. And overall, I thought it turned out pretty cool. Before we get going on anything else, I am sorry that I didn't wire this up for 12 volts. I've got 8 LEDs in here. Normally I don't use a 9-volt battery for anything more than 3 or 4 LEDs. After about 20 minutes, the 8 LEDs do drain the battery quite a bit. So this isn't something you're going to want to turn on and leave on for an extended period of time, because you will be replacing batteries quite a few times throughout the day if you want to leave it on for display for if you got guests and stuff over, and if you want to leave it on for a few hours, make sure you got extra batteries. But anyways, you can see, as you can see, the headlights, you know, they turned out pretty cool. I got my wheels painted up. I scraped off the paint from the centers, then I sprayed the wheels with dull coat to give them more of an aluminum look on those center caps, the bat symbols, rather than a shiny chrome. Got my side pieces on there mounted, got some little detail work and all that painted in there and stuff, as you can see. You can still see the lights through the windshield and all that. That turned out pretty cool. What else we got going on here? Those gas caps, like I said, I did them kind of like a black chrome. I sprayed that transparent black window tint testers in the can over the chrome. I did get about 3 coats, and then I sprayed them. I sprayed them with some dull coat, but they got that black chrome appearance. There's my back end, my exhaust. I did the same thing, painted them aluminum. They were chrome, and then I sprayed some of that black window tint on them to give them that burnished look from heat and all that stuff. Now the first LED that's going to dim quite a bit is the flickering one, and all that, and it's going to cause the turbine back there to go out, and in daylight it doesn't show up that well, but you can see there it is still lit and everything. If you want to see a better view of that, actually how it looks, go back to the previous video and you'll get that that look that like in the dark, you know, nighttime, like the movie was filmed and stuff like that. So I'm going to leave the fiber fill in there because it does enhance the effect in low light and stuff, and that it looks more like an orange flame than just 5 little spots in there and stuff. This side pretty much looks the same. Did the same thing throughout and all that. This is my favorite Batmobile. I think it turned out pretty cool. There's that turbine, the front piece, the turbine engine that slides in there. That's permanently mounted in there. I don't plan on playing with it like a toy, pulling it in and out for display or nothing like that. I didn't use any of those computer pieces that all the hatch covers that you would remove for those. Those are all glued in, because if you don't glue them in, they don't want to sit right. You'll have you know, they'll kind of stick out a little bit. So that's all glued together. It's just a display model, static model, and that's it. What else we got going on here? Let's take the cowl off. It's a little tight fit in there. We'll take the cowl off for you. Give you another good look at the interior. That turned out pretty cool. All the gauges lit up and everything. That view screen on the passenger side and all that. And I still got between the seats. I drilled out and stuck some fiber optics. I just left those plain. One of them, even though I blossomed the ends of them, one of them managed to pull through the drill hole somehow. There should be 4 of them, 2 on top, 2 on the bottom. One of them barely shows up. It slid through on me somehow, but it's no big deal. There's no specific requirements or rules that there has to be so many. And this thing, man, it's just the dust. Sorry about that. The dust just really likes to settle black. It's just like a real car. You can wash and wax it, and 10 minutes later you go outside and you can see the dust settle on it and stuff like that. But I think it turned out pretty cool. Mr. Heckman, I hope you like it and all that. I know it's been a couple of years. I've been talking about building it and lighting it and stuff. So I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to cheer you up with what you're going through in life and all that. And actually show you guys, and also the model car guys. I know I do mostly sci-fi. You guys always take interest and leave me great comments and check out my videos. But this is for the rest of you car guys too out there that subscribe to my channel. Something different. Down the line, I will build another model car. It'll be a normal model car kit, not nothing, you know. I still consider this kind of sci-fi-ish and stuff, you know. It's, even though it's superhero and all that, but it is a car. It's got 4 tires. It's got a jet engine rather than a 426 Hemi and stuff like that. But it's always been my favorite Batmobile, and I always wanted to build one and light it and stuff. So this is it. This is what we get. I think the little diorama base turned out pretty cool for it and everything. Show you the underside real quick. I got my battery. There's that flickering LED that makes the turbine in the back flicker, and my on and off switch and all that stuff. So basically that's gonna do it on this one. So it's all finished up, ready to put on display, and I'm gonna take the week off between the holidays and stuff. After the first of the year, we'll be getting my order in. By that time, it should be ready to start shipping. The 1/350 at the USS Grissom from Star Trek to search for Spock. It's 3/50th scale. It'll fit in real nice. It's about 14 inches long. There's going to be a lot of lighting. I'm not going to do a build series on it. I'm just going to build the model, get all my lighting done. It's probably going to take a few weeks to a couple months possibly, depending. I won't know till I see the kit and see what all has to be done, but it's just going to be built, and then I'll do a finished model video on it. Like I said, I'm not going to do any kind of a build series on it or something. You know, I'm sure there will be other people building it, possibly doing a build series or things like that. But sometimes when I get into building something that's got a lot of extensive work like that, it just it distracts me having to do videos step by step and everything, and showing the progress and all that. So anyway, while we're on the subject of the Batmobile here, I know it's an old movie and stuff, but if any of you guys are interested in like the superheroes movies like DC Comics and Marvels and all that, where I live in Illinois, about 40 minutes away, the town of Plano, Illinois, is where they filmed Superman, the Man of Steel. Someday I'm gonna try to get together a slideshow. I took oodles of pictures. They actually filmed it in Plano, Illinois. I got oodles of pictures. They turned all the town into Smallville. They redecorated. They redid all the buildings in town for Smallville with the signage and stuff. They built a lot of movie prop buildings, which you swear were the real thing. Even sidewalks made out of plywood and stuff. They looked like real concrete sidewalks. I mean, there was one intersection that was an intersection in real life, and they built a Sears hardware store and all that across the intersection, across the street, to blend it in with both sides, both corners on the street, and you swear that building was there for decades. They built a small 7-Eleven with a gas station. It was real. It's all stuff that they blew up in the movie sequences and stuff when they filmed it. That's not too far from my home, and there's a lot of other areas nearby there, you know, rural roads, some places where they had interstates. There were a lot of areas where roads were shut down because of filming on certain days of the week and stuff like that. So like I said, sometime maybe I'll try to do a slideshow on it, but yeah, that wasn't too far from home, and it was real cool to see something like that. The actors weren't around. They were off on their you know, in their private trailers or locations other than that, but they weren't around filming, and that the area was closed off when filming was going on. But when there was no filming, you were able to walk down the street, take pictures, and, you know, get up close to the set pieces and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. It's all finished up. I like the way the whole diorama turned out as a whole and all that. Finally got this done. Happy to get out of the way. That way I don't have to worry about it no more. Keep on promising people that I'm going to build the Batmobile with lighting, and keep on putting it off because I start other Star Wars and Star Trek kits like that, but she's finally done out of the way. So this is for you, Jim, again. Hope you like it, and thanks for following along with the build. Thanks everybody else for following along. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks to all my new subscribers. Thanks for all the great comments you guys been leaving me. Thanks for hitting the like button. And get you one more shot of the interior if we can, and all that. There's not much to it and everything. It's a pretty basic kit and all that. So anyway, everybody stay safe out there. You and your families hopefully have a nice holiday season and all that. They keep on talking, this COVID keeps getting worse again. So other than that, that's it. Till the next time, after the holidays, everybody have a nice Christmas, a Happy New Year's. And like I said, I'm probably going to take some time off over the holidays week to just kick back and relax and do a little cleanup, put some of my stuff away that I've been using to build the last couple models and stuff, and all that. So we probably see you next year with an update on the channel, possibly another model that I got. I got a couple bases that I gotta still finish up and mount the models to. Of course, there's Star Wars and stuff like that, but I may work on something small like that just to get them out of the way. But not going to be really, like I said, not a really big build until the Star Trek thing, and that's just going to be a finished model type of video. No kind of serious build series or nothing like that. So I might show, like, do an unboxing, just show the parts and that. But other than that, it's going to just be a straight work on build for me. So everybody take care. Have a good one. And I gotta go get me some feather dusters to keep the dust off this thing. So take care and have a good one, everybody. We'll see you soon. Bye.